I've never used it before, but I can try to just modulate you higher.
Okay. I'll take anything you got.
Try talking again.
Dick DeBartolo, man's maddest writer in the Giz Wiz, trying to sound like my old self. I'm going to go back in and settings and audio. Microphone, yeah, it says.
Oh, I need to update the website. 1 second.
Okay, very good. Bum bum. Yeah, this is so weird.
People on Twitch should be able to hear us.
Okay.
Okay. Website has been updated.
All right, very good.
Thanks, Scooter X. I'll turn that off.
Blackjack is what I have. And that's on blackjack, and that's on blackjack.
Okay, so, chat. Dickie D is just deep, coming through deep. If anyone has any ideas, we have rebooted twice. I have rebooted. Nothing has
We've
changed.
unplugged the microphone several times. Rebooted by shutting the computer off. And running out of things to do.
So this has an equalizer. It sounds like your bass is bassier than normal. So I'm just going to turn that.
Okay, because I actually don't have any equalizer at this end.
Right. Try talking.
Hey, Dick DeBartolo, the Giz Wiz, Mad's maddest writer. And we're here with show 1823. Or independent show 302.
Changing these things, but it doesn't quite sound any different.
It doesn't sound, Dumb Donald was so dumb, he couldn't even get his microphone to work.
I do not know.
Should I just, for laughs, hit automatically adjust microphone?
Sure.
Okay, now I hit automatically adjust microphone settings.
Yeah, it sounds the same. It's some pitch. It's like a pitch setting, but I don't know what would change that. Like I have some software that can change pitch setting, but like that is not normal software. And you're not taking those extra steps. So. Oh, I hear something different. Oh, I don't hear you at all now.
Oh.
Oh, now I hear you.
I guess we don't want to use that.
No.
Okay. And I have mono stereo.
You should be mono.
I am mono.
Yeah.
Yep. And I have line, what does this thing do? There's one other thing here.
Probably and there's phantom on, it'll say like 40.
Yeah. And then there's line and high Z. I'm now on line. And if I push it down, I'll be on high Z.
Try that.
This is high Z.
No difference.
No difference.
Yeah, keep it to line.
It's back on line now. I could lower the volume. Does that do anything?
I don't think so.
No, okay.
Try though.
Okay, I lowered the volume a little bit.
You're still deep
Deep.
sounding.
Oh, yeah, Momsworth. That's what we're trying to get rid of, Momsworth. More.
Yeah, the deep sounding. Is there a sulfur
You
hexafluoride
know what?
leak?
Should I try just using the mic that's in the Logitech?
Sure. That you just
Uh,
unplugged that one.
I think if I just switch it to um microphone, I
Yeah.
will go to this. Now I seem to be on that.
Yeah. So now you sound like the correct pitch, but it's, obviously a horrible mic.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm starting to get
Uh,
used to the deep voice.
should we just say? Should we just stay at the beginning that I've got a terrible cold? I'll go back
Right.
to my. I'll go back to my other mic. Hang on a second. And now I'm back to
So weird.
the blackjack mic.
Tell viewers that you have a cold. Do you want to try Zoom?
Sure.
Let me try that.
So you'll just send me
I'll
a
send
link.
you a link, yeah, through.
So I'll close this down, right?
Yeah, well, I'll send you a link through Skype. So it'll be
Okay,
in the Skype chat.
Okay. Clive says, Dick sounds good. What? Tell viewers he has a cold. Jeff said, Chad, you should change your voice as well.
I thought of that, I read that as what I meant to say.
No voice change here. No, we can't use a phone.
Oh. Okay.
I don't have an equalizer, Mr. Dave.
Okay. Send this. I'm still scared of Zoom. I'm not exactly sure how it works. But
What was the thing that the other?
I sent you that.
Okay. All right.
So I'll end this call.
Okay, wait a minute. It just vanished again.
Oh.
Can you? It was on the screen and it vanished.
You see that? Click the on the bottom bar. There's chat, screen share, react, and more.
Oh, yep.
Click chat.
Chat. Okay. Schedule join Zoom meeting. Okay.
Click that. I don't think you need.
Is it going to let me join? Oh, it is. Okay. All right. I'll go out of this.
Cool. Just testing. That's good. My video is going to be that. Start the camera. That looks good. Participant is me. Copy the invite link. Hopefully, we're going to cross our fingers here and that this works. Oh, I see 2 participants. I see him. Admit. Dickie D, can you hear me? Aha. Okay, so you're joined. Aha, I see you there. And then you'll have to unmute. There you go.
Okay, and I have to get rid of my speaker.
But I
Sound good?
can hear you and you sound correct.
Okay. How do I get sound control? So here we go. Select the speaker on X Blackjack. I still sound okay?
Yeah, you sound good. Let me. Oh, there we go. Okay. You're a little quiet, but that could be me.
I can turn that up.
Perfect. Oh no, wait. Talk again.
Hey, Dick D. Bartolo, Man's Medicine Writer. Is it back again?
Yeah, when you were quiet, it was fine, but maybe it was just you were quiet and I didn't hear it.
Oh. So it's definitely something here.
Actually, or did you turn it back down? Because I can still hear you deep.
How about now?
Weird. You sound still quiet.
Okay. Well, quiet. You want more volume then, right?
Yeah, give me some more volume.
111. Hey, Dick D. Bartolo, the Mads Medist writer, and the Giz Wiz.
You're still deep.
Still deep. You know what? Might take me 2 minutes. I think I have another blackjack thing here.
Okay.
Should I replace this one? Okay.
Yeah, try that.
Right.
All about the bass. Exactly. The thing is that Zoom did not change it, so I would rather be on Skype because I don't have a good way to make Zoom work. Nice. Here's another. This is exciting. You're right. For once, Skype is not the problem. Okay. Damn.
Does it sound any better?
No.
No?
So Dan Wally's been doing some.
I had my earbuds out. Sound the same?
So no, it doesn't sound any better. Dan Wally in the chat has been doing some research, and he says that your mic drivers are most likely corrupted, which is, like I was saying, that's normally what the issue is. So,
okay,
hit the Windows key and
okay,
on your computer, and then search for Control Panel.
Okay.
I think this is where it is.
Is it in the settings or just?
Here, let me actually, I don't even know where to do this. 1 second. Let me figure it out, and then I'll tell you where to go.
All right, I'm in Control Panel.
They may not be the right area to go. Is it Device Manager? Device Manager. Hate Device Manager. It's so confusing.
No, I'm in Control Panel, Ranger Rick.
Yeah, and I don't think that's exactly where you need to be.
Dan Wally says reboot with the USB converter unplugged and then plug it in again.
Okay, so I found where to go. So
okay,
hit the Windows key and type in Device Manager, instead of control panel.
Okay.
Let me know when you have that up.
Yep.
Oh, I've never seen that. Web.
Let's see. Open device manager.
Yeah. You got it up?
Oh, you know what? This is fucking how to. Sorry about that. This is how to. Device manager. Okay, it's open.
Okay, sweet. So there's a ton of different, options.
Yep,
The one
yep,
you're
yep.
looking for is, let me just make sure this is correct. I'm thinking it's audio inputs and outputs, which for me is right there at the top.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay,
And then
got it.
find your, is it the blackjack?
Yeah, next, the blackjack.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there twice.
Yeah, that'll be the output and the input.
Oh, okay.
So select one of them, right click it, I mean.
Okay.
Why don't we start with just trying to click update driver on it.
Okay.
And then it should, search for automatically
search
for drivers.
Right?
Yeah. Let's try that one first.
Best driver has been installed.
Okay. Do that for the second one in that, just to make sure.
Down, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Update driver. Search automatically. Best driver has been installed.
Yeah. Okay. Chat. Is the way to do this to say disable device? No, probably uninstall device. Warning, you're about to uninstall system. Cancel. Okay. I think that, okay, so next step is to choose one of them. Gosh, I'm way out of my comfort zone. Here.
Should I do the thing of unplugging the blackjack?
Rebooting and then...
Rebooting and plugging it in?
Sure, try that.
Okay.
Let's try that before we do all this. Also, I'll call you back on Skype because Zoom didn't fix anything, so no need to use Zoom.
Okay, very good. All right, so I'm plugging...
I'll shut...
You can uninstall both of them, right mouse and scan for hardware changes, it says. Okay. We could also just do the show with him deep, but... Yeah, I don't know. Thanks, Kevin J. It's hard to tell. He seems really deep, and it's not obvious. It's not super obvious. It's like when he really gets talking that you can kind of tell. That's exactly what it sounds like. The voice changer from Home Alone 2. So, something, you pesky animal. I forget what it was. No joke. This is the moment that it happened. I was like, it sounds like a driver issue. So I told him to unplug and replug his thing, which sometimes kicks the drivers into the correct situation. Yeah, keep the change, you filthy animal. That's exactly what he sounds like. I'm worried about the uninstalling of the driver just because I'm afraid it's going to be hard to get it back to reinstall it. And this is that's why I hesitated, I was like, oh, if we have any issues getting this back, Dick's gonna wish that we just had deep audio. No, it's Onyx Blackjack is the device he's using. So once you plug it back in, it just notices it. Okay. It's a perfect time for a call-in show. I was wondering if I should figure out some way to remotely control his computer so that I could just... Oh, there we go. Cross our fingers.
Anything?
Say a little bit more.
Hey, Dickie Bartolo, the Giz Wiz?
No, it still sounds deep.
Oh, okay. Because when I plugged it back in, I did hear the computer make a few, chimes like it was installing something. Still deep. Strange.
Okay, so I'm thinking that...
I have a crazy other mic. Should I just plug that in?
I think that I agree with the chat that I think it's a driver issue.
Oh, okay.
So you can try it. We could also the thing is, it's only slightly deeper and it's not that big of an annoyance. Or if you're nervous about it for anything else, we can continue trying to bug and troubleshoot it. I'm fine with delaying the show more until we get it figured out. Whatever.
Ask the chat room. Chat room, what do you want to do? Chat room, how bad does this sound? If you were listening to this podcast, would you tune it out because of the way we sound? This is a wired headset.
So literally the only other thing I know how to do that the chat has been saying is to
like this.
It's
Dickie Bartolo, the Giz Wiz, a man's administrator.
Is to uninstall the driver, and then the chat is saying if you uninstall the driver, you unplug and replug that device in, it'll reinstall everything. So if it's a corrupted driver, then it should reinstall itself,
Okay.
So
so we go back into
device manager.
Okay, let me get there.
And I'm just making sure, chat, do you think that it's under audio inputs and outputs, or do you think it's under sound, video, and game controllers? I think it might be sound, video, and game controllers.
Okay, what's under there?
This is the website for the driver. Okay, thanks.
There is the blackjack is under there.
Yeah, under sound, video, and game controllers.
Yeah.
Okay, try.
We didn't check that.
Right. You can try that.
And update driver. And
right. So I'm going to walk you through how to do it because you're probably going to lose audio when.
Okay.
when.
And you can always chat in the chat room or call me on the phone.
Right. So you'll find the Onyx Blackjack. Let's do it under sound, video, and game controllers. You'll right-click it, and you'll say uninstall device. It's going to prompt you and make sure you want to do that. Say yes, and you'll probably...
Okay. And we're talking about the blackjack now, right?
Right.
Okay. Uninstall device. Are you sure?
Right. And so don't click that quite yet. So yeah, you'll click it, it'll uninstall, and you'll most likely lose audio. After it's finished uninstalling, unplug and replug it back in, and Windows should notice that it's a new device that's not installed, and then reinstall it.
Okay.
And then I'm going to
uninstalling.
It's funny, I can still hear you. I'm like, it doesn't...
Chad,
Yeah.
it said to completely uninstall it. I have to reboot the computer.
Okay, yeah, do that then.
Okay, so I'm still sounding crappy, right?
I can now hear you through your webcam at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah. Luckily, the operating system was smarter than I was. That he has to reboot. Yeah, that was his Logitech sounds fine. Okay, I downloaded this zip for that driver, and so if he comes back weird, I'm gonna probably just Skype him this, because it was a little difficult to click action and download. And I'll have him install that next. Thank y'all so much for your help. And I know that some of y'all are probably so frustrated because I'm only catching glimpses and pieces of y'all's tech support. I'm sure many of y'all know all the steps. I'm just catching parts of them. I would love some ice cream right now. You like the new sound? I like the deeper dick. Sounds good. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit late. It's fine. Oh, what did Dickie D say? Hey, Chad, if this doesn't work... Oh, should call me to make sure it's on. Make sure it's on end. I think it's just make sure it's on his end and not my end. I don't think so, because you called the Echo 123. I don't know if you were listening, but I'll tell this to you when we reconnect, or maybe you're listening. Is because you called that Echo service and you heard it yourself deep too, that would rule out anything on my end. Vanilla, Captain J. Vanilla with chocolate sauce. Oh, actually, cake batter. But that's like a rare find. Cake batter is a difficult ice cream to find. Yeah, birthday cake is good. I've never heard of that, Ranger Rick. Let's see. Yeah. And now we'll check for possible replace crop files. Okay. Right. That's the other thing. Oh, that is the other thing, Mr. Dave. If his webcam mic sounds fine, so it's definitely an issue just with the Onyx. And it's been 2 Onyxes, so we know it's not a hardware issue. Unless that'd be crazy. I have a good feeling about this.
Are you sure?
No. So I know that it's a driver issue because the webcam works fine, you heard it deep in echo, and we've switched out the hardware. So I'm going to send this to you. 1 second.
Okay.
This is going to be a zip file, and it should have a driver inside of it. So install that driver.
Okay. You going to email me that?
Here, let me see if I can just send it to you via Skype.
Okay.
If not, I might not be able to. Where did that thing download? Oh. Here we go. Open. There you go. Okay. Sent it to you via Skype.
All right. So it's down in chat?
Yeah, it should be. Yep.
Okay. Just click on that Mackey's USB download, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Accept. All right.
And then if this doesn't work, we're just going to record the show.
Okay.
And you might have to reboot again after this.
And then open. Let's see.
Bum, bum, bum.
Extract all files. Okay. Right. So I extracted all the files now.
Perfect. And then there should be something you run. I haven't opened it, but I can open it as well.
I don't see the runs thing.
Extract.
Oh, there it is. Okay.
Yeah, Mackie USB driver setup.exe. Run that.
Next, yep. Next. Install. All right. This may take some time. Please wait. Oh, now it's going very fast. Pre-installation was successful. Click Next. Has been installed. Click Finish. To complete the installation, you must disconnect and reconnect your device. Okay.
Okay.
You must disconnect the device. Do you want to exit this? No. Okay. Reconnect.
I don't want to get too excited, but it sounded like you might be fine.
Can you hear me now?
Yes! It's fixed!
Oh my God.
Right, chat? Isn't it fixed? Either that or I have just gotten so used to the deep voice.
So used to the voice.
I think you're good.
Hey, it's Dick DeBartolo, man's man,
Yes!
writer in the Giz.
We're done.
Yes?
Did it finish its installation?
Let me see. Do you want to exit this and connect the device later? I know it's already connected, right?
Yeah, it's working. You could probably reboot if you needed to, so it just doesn't realize it's plugged in.
I'll just close it, right?
Right.
Say no. Okay, and let me close this window and finish. All right. I guess we're. Oh, yeah. It does sound better.
Yeah, you're not.
Now
deep.
It just came back. At this
for
end.
you?
Yeah. No, I mean, I
it's
sound
working.
perfect now.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Good. Yeah, you sound good to me.
Okay, very good.
Let's start the show.
All right, so we'll see you all next week, chat room. Thanks so much for being here.
Really, a shout out to all the patrons. Thank you so much. And we're done.
Let me shut the overhead light.
Sounds good. Woo! Thank you so much, Scooter X, for sending that over. And I saw Giz1 also reposting and reposting. Appreciate that.
All right. How did you suspect it was a driver?
USB audio drivers are so finicky. It's like they give up sometimes.
Oh, okay. Well, also I have an idea that it had a lot to do with a major upgrade yesterday.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It said you are using an old version of Windows. You need to have the complete new version, and it will take some time. So I let it do it overnight. Yeah. And that must have screwed it up.
Yeah. And it does. It seems like something got corrupted, and the operating system didn't realize it was corrupted. So.
Okay. Well, wake up, operating system.
Right. Exactly. Come on. But that's good. So all your future shows aren't going to have issues, which is great. Okay. I'm ready to get going. So.
All right, great. And also, this is great because I have ABC Sunday, so.
That would have been.
Oh, and I have Leo
That
Saturday,
was one of the reasons I kept going. I was like, I know we can figure this out, given enough time. I don't know if Dickie D on his own can figure this out.
No.
I'd like to fix it.
And no, and even Dennis came down, and when I said something with the mic, he said, like, is that something that's hooked to the computer?
Okay, so we got tabletop fireplace. What the heck is it? A place to store your valuables.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Place to store your valuables and a timely crappy corner.
Productivity gadget.
And here we go in 3, 2. On this episode of the Giz Wiz, we have a tabletop fireplace, a place to put your valuables, and a very timely crappy corner. All next on the Giz Wiz!
It's the same dumb show with Dickie D and OMG chat on your PC. It's time for the Giz Wiz because gadgets are his business. They've got a gizmo sickness, geek disease, under pathology, rows and rows of USBs, glowing LEDs. Get ready for the Giz Wiz now.
Now! And here he is, the tech guy, Dick D. Bartolo. How you doing, Dickie D?
Oh my gosh, the tech guy. We should tell people that when we came on, I sounded terrible.
Well,
and you in the chat room, it took a lot.
I think it's back. I think it's back.
Okay.
I think you sound deep again.
Oh no.
Yes. Well, now they know. what it sounded like.
You know what? You know what? I'm going to do one thing here. Hang on a second. And you tell me if it got better. Hang on.
This time I do feel like, though, a reboot would probably fix it a little bit quicker. We may have to pause the show, but just know, for the last 42 minutes, we have, longer than that, we've been trying to figure out
well,
this
let me ask you
issue.
something. Am I clearer now? Am I back to being clear?
You sound the same.
I sound the same. Okay.
Yeah.
So just reboot
You just got
again?
a little bit of a cold. Yeah, let's pause the show, go ahead and reboot, and we'll see where we are after that.
Okay, very good.
We're so close. We were so close.
Okay. All right, let me just get that.
So close. I really think that if he installed a driver, that rebooting is going to fix it. I just hope that that one takes, the one he installed takes priority. And then if this doesn't fix it, we'll just go on with the show. Oh. It fixed. It fixed. That is so frustrating. It fixed. The reason I want to just pause and not start over is because I want it to be in the recording what he sounded like. That's why I'm like, let's pause, because I kind of like that it's going to be in the episode. How crazy is that? It worked, and then after the intro, it broke. Ah! Oh, I still have, I just moved my 3D printers. I did get rid of the Delta. I don't think I had it on the shelf for a while, but the 3 one. I still have the Monoprice Mini and the Delta. The Delta just, it's weird because when I reviewed it, it was working just fine, but I think over the years it just kind of didn't really work. And there's a whole bunch of Facebook groups about that printer, and all of them are like, here's all the settings that are wrong. But the solutions are all different. The solutions for how to fix what is wrong with that printer is all different. So I just started not trusting it. And its print head isn't big enough for me not to use the Monoprice Mini. So I just used the Mini. Yeah, Monoprice Mini is great. Giving me no issues. Scared me. Hey!
Oh, do I sound okay now?
Ah, it's still there. Why did it work for 2 minutes?
This is it's all livelihood. What's going on here?
I don't know. I don't know if you should rerun that installer or if we should just go. Yes, people are saying the old driver is still there. And so it's, I don't know how you delete that.
Should I just do it again?
I guess so. do we need a freeze?
All right.
Hell no. Yeah, go ahead and run that installer one more time.
Yeah.
I keep saying to myself, okay, after this next step, we're gonna just record the show, and then I can't bring myself to.
Okay. Device manager, right?
It was no, the thing that I sent you, the that exe.
Oh, wait,
Run
right.
that again.
Okay.
Because it worked
that was
after
in,
that.
Okay. Okay. Open. Okay. Extract all.
Hello, raiders.
Extract.
Thank you for the raid. We are recording a podcast and we still haven't gotten started. Thanks for the raid. What is that?
All right.
Nice.
Upstairs.
Really?
Yes. There's nothing wrong with it at all.
Oh.
All right.
Can you hear Dennis?
Yeah.
Dennis is saying he sounds.
Very strange. It's as clear as a bell.
You're clear. You're just deep. That's the thing is we could record. You just sound deep. You just sound like this.
All right. Well, we're halfway through reinstalling this, so.
Okay. It sounds like, I don't know. Who knows? If only we had more patrons, we could fix this. Patreon.com/Giz Wiz.
Is anybody left in the chat room? I can't even see.
Oh yeah. Everyone's hung with us. This is more exciting than our normal show. Is fixing tech issues. Nobody knows what's going to happen next.
Oh, okay. Setup was successfully completed. Click next. It has been installed. Finish. To complete the driver, you must disconnect and reconnect your device. Do you want to exit this wizard and connect the device later?
Try it now while the wizard's still white.
Okay. Yep. Okay. And now it's connected again.
I can't tell if it's fixed or not.
And then, so now the choices are only, I guess, no, right?
Yeah.
Finish. It keeps coming back. You must disconnect and reconnect your device. Do you want to exit the wizard now and connect device later?
Try it one
I guess
more
it means,
time.
I think it means exit this and then unplug it and plug it in again.
Can you try to unplug it from whatever USB port it's plugged into the computer and plug it into a different USB port on the computer? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Let me just see. Is going to be really tricky.
Do you have another USB port?
No, it's not only that. It's because this computer's on my desk and it runs behind the desk. Wait a minute. Maybe I can do this. Hang on.
It's a stretch, I'll be honest.
Okay. All right. Hang on, I can do that. Hang on.
Okay. I just heard the driver installing sound.
Did you hear that? Do I sound any better?
Right now I think you're still on the webcam mic.
Oh, okay. I still complete the installation. You must disconnect and reconnect your device. Didn't I just do that?
Right. And it hasn't noticed it yet?
Do you want to exit this wizard and connect the device later? So I click yes, and then
click yes.
Unplug it again.
Well, try to before you
go
unplug.
To that.
Yeah, switch it back on Skype. Switch it over.
Yeah.
I get tongue-tied when I talk tech. But before you do that.
Okay, now, all right, because I'm on two different computers here, that's why. I have to run back and forth, settings. Kidding me? Audio, video.
By the way,
Blackjack.
sound good. Talk
That
to me
sounds
some more.
good.
Yeah, I think you're fixed. Again.
Okay. Now you're on speakers. Should I just leave you on speakers? You're not getting any feedback, right?
I think it's gonna. I'm not. But I don't think that it would mess up. But if you just want to not touch it,
I
it's
will.
up to you.
You know what? I'm just going to leave it. No, I'm going to go to Blackjack headphones.
Okay.
Did that change anything?
It did. You're back to deep. Go back to your
Wait a second,
speakers.
I have to put my headphones back in. Say again?
Go back to speakers. Because that switched it to deepness.
All right, now I'm back on the speakers.
No, I can't tell.
Are you talking at all?
I am. Can you hear me? Uh-oh.
Hang on a second. I have to go to different. You talk at your end for a minute.
Test. This is a
Okay,
test.
there you go.
You're deep again.
You know what? I should not have going back to those speakers.
Yeah.
That's what happened last time.
Got it. I see. Well, can you plug it
One
into a
more time,
different
reboot
USB
it.
port?
I went to a different USB port.
Right. Can you try it?
I'll just unplug it and plug it back in again.
Try that. Yeah, try that.
Okay.
Yeah, I can't tell if it's coincidence. I can't tell if it's. I can't tell. I can't tell because earlier it just did it. By the way, if you're just joining from the Twitch raid, this is a gadget podcast. We haven't started recording yet because of all the tech issues.
All right, let me just see now.
You're good.
Am I on the camera mic, right?
Yeah, no, you're on your mic. You're on the Blackjack, but you sound good
and I
again.
sound okay, right?
Yep.
It's something when I go to speakers.
Interesting.
When I go to, in the software, when I go to use the Blackjack.
Right. That's what flips it.
So we'll go this way, right?
Sounds good. If I scream, I can't hear myself. So you're good.
Okay.
Fixed. Okay, here we go. Coming back. Are you ready?
I just need to touch more volume so I can hear you.
Yeah. You good to go?
Okay. Yep.
Cool. Here we go. In 3, 2, and we're back. That was only about 15 minutes in between. I kind of wanted people to hear your deep voice, so I'm
not plugging it in at the end of the show. No, I'm not going to plug it in ever again.
Yeah. We think we figured out the issues. It's an issue with the Onyx Blackjack switching to headphones. So anyway, it's working now, and we have a jam-packed show. We got all sorts of stuff. I'm really excited about my gadget. We have a what the heck is it? Anyway, how was your last week?
My last week was quiet. There was one very funny thing I thought. Yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, as we were recording this on Thursday. And in the tradition of New York City, there was still a St. Patrick's Day parade. But since they didn't want anybody to attend it.
They didn't tell anyone what time it was going to happen. No. What?
Yes.
Is that right?
It was at 5 a.m.
Oh, that is funny. We're going to do it at such an absurd time. No one's going to be awake to watch it.
Exactly. And you can't have any bands because
Right. Because now it's
people are
5
gonna be
a.m.
really unhappy when you were and there was almost no publicity about it. I read it after the parade.
Oh my
The
gosh.
first thing in the afternoon, I saw some pictures from our local channel 11 WPIX, and it showed some marches, and the picture was dated 5:20 a.m. And I'm thinking, what? So that's how they kept up the tradition,
Interesting.
but didn't attract the crowd.
Interesting. And I
thought
assume
that
everyone was
pretty-
6 feet apart or wearing masks or whatever, you know. I haven't seen anything from it, but that's so interesting.
Yeah, it's pretty funny. How about you?
Let
You
me
had a
think.
lot of storms nearby, right?
Oh my God! Yeah, the storms were pretty bad. We had kind of 2 over the last week. Luckily, nothing worse than just a lot of rain. I think one night it may have hailed. Well, I'll talk to my insurance adjuster later about seeing about my roof. So yeah,
Is it still there?
my roof? Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay.
But that's how everyone gets new roofs around here, is you just wait for a really bad hailstorm, and then as part of your home insurance is to get a new roof when there's a hailstorm. And so that's really how if I didn't see the hail myself, that's how I know, is from all of the roofing companies that will send advertisements to my house saying, hey, we'll give you a new roof for free. Your insurance will pay for it.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So that's a thing. But my issue is that Charlie, my dog, cannot stand thunderstorms, and he absolutely loses it. Lots of anxiety and just that's difficult because whenever it thunderstorms, I can't sleep through the night because he is so stressed.
You need
The thunder shirt.
the thunder shirt.
The thunder
Fairway.
shirt. I need to do it so bad, and I need to order a new one because we had one.
Okay.
We covered one on the show, and
Yes.
I don't know where that thing is anymore. Yeah, I'm literally ready to do anything because I can't.
Yeah.
He freaks out. Obviously, that's not good. Also, I just can't stay up all night like hanging out with him.
Yeah.
And so
No,
yeah.
this Charlie doesn't care, but Fairway, our previous dog, would force herself behind the toilet or get in the bathtub and would be shaking uncontrollably. And then the thunder shirt, she really got to like it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and I remember with that, you need to train ahead of time. You need to put it on when it's not thundering and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm down to try that because didn't get any sleep either the 2 nights that it thunderstormed. So yeah.
oh my gosh. And before I go any further, what's your shade? Your shirt, is that a light bulb?
It is. This is Mark Roper's shirt from YouTube. He does. You've probably seen the YouTube video of. He has a front door package that will, when you open it up, it sends glitter everywhere and this fart
yes.
smell. Yeah, that's his channel. So he's done a whole bunch of crazy YouTube videos. So I thought I've been getting more and more into buying other YouTubers' merchandise to wear around. So he seemed like a pretty cool guy. So
Great.
I got his
Great.
stuff. Yeah.
Excellent.
I think that's
All right.
about it.
Okay,
from
let's
last
go
week.
into a really neat gadget, and this is it.
I bought the Tack Life stove and fireplace alcohol stove. Okay, I always wanted one of these. My neighbor has a fire pit in the backyard. Okay, and do you know if he uses wood in it, Dennis? Dennis can see it from his window. I can't.
I don't know what he uses.
Okay, we're not sure what he uses. Anyway, I decided to buy one. They're about $50. All right, and oh, it's so exciting! I don't do unboxings, but I thought this should be fun. All right. Okay, I have no idea what that is.
A piece of metal.
Oh, and then The chimney, I know what that is from the photo on the box. Okay. And God, this thing is heavy. That. Oh, okay. This is. This is a fireplace. Wow, this is stone. Whoa. Okay, so that's the base. This is pretty, wow.
That looks classy.
And then,
Yeah, it's pretty neat.
all right, so the stones will go around here. I'm not going to do that now. And then there should be oh, that's the instructions. Okay, so this, you know what that big long, I can see what this is already. This here, okay, this must screw into this. And this is that. This is what you use to put the flame out. Okay.
Ah.
So we're going to screw that together, put the flame out, and then you're supposed to use alcohol. 99% alcohol burns in here. And there are wicks in the bag, although one wick is in the bag, one wick is just all folded. Boy, they don't do these with care. All right, so I get the picture now. I guess you fill this with alcohol. You'd put this in here and then light it. The alcohol should be 99%, okay? I was going to do J&B Scotch, but this was cheaper, all right? So
Vodka burns better.
we're going to put some in here. No idea how much. And
As long as the wick hits it.
we're going to put, now we're putting the wick in. Okay, you have to make sure that, can you see in there? The level. So we want to just make sure the wick gets wet. Now the thing is, isn't it going to take the wick a long time?
And that base is like
while, yeah.
concrete or something. It's really
There you
heavy.
go. Yeah.
Okay. See, all right, well that got me, oh wow, holy cow. You know what? I like this already. Oh, one of the jelly beans.
Oh,
One of the jelly beans flew into
Get
the
back.
fire. All right.
very nice.
You keep focusing on that, and I'm going to shut the light down, turn the light
Okay.
down.
Ooh.
Well, that's pretty neat.
And you get reflections in the glass.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. So it's a little strange because one part of the book says the alcohol will burn for 2 hours, and another part of the book says don't use the fireplace for more than 90 minutes. So I don't know which.
I'm not
is
quite
which.
sure. I don't know if the glass
Okay, but
gets
I
hot.
think
I
that
can't
looks
figure
pretty
that
good.
out.
We're going to put that out and try the gel. I think it said the wick burns brighter and higher because we made the wick kind of high. Okay?
Yeah, that's what this flame's too high. I think.
If you were doing this, don't make the wick so high.
Yeah.
Okay. So now this comes out with the fire putter outer. Okay. We're
There's gotta be a
switching
name for
to
that
the
thing.
biofuel. Okay. Let me just get a can of biofuel. So it turns out the biofuel does not fit through this. Okay. So you sort of have to take the stove apart. Not apart. You have to lift this out. You take that out first. We waited like 10 minutes for this to cool down. And then we took that out. We're putting this in. We're going to light it and then put the stones back in. Okay.
That matchbox has seen better days as far as the striking matches
I
on
can
it.
tell.
Next week's gadget. A new matchbox.
It's not lighting.
No.
Dick, stop blow it out. You're going to burn yourself.
All right. We'll do another one. Oh, you know what? It is burning.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Now, you know what? People are right. It's a much better fire with
But you can't see it.
the.
But those, oh, I'm sorry.
What we're going to do is we're going to leave the stones out for now. And I'm just going to put this on, and I'm going to turn the light off and see if we can even see that.
Wait till you see the magic of the camera.
Oh, yeah. Look at that.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's much better in the video than it is in person.
That's kind of scary.
So this
You can only look through your camera.
Invisible
We're
fire.
not going to put the stones back for now. But the can says 7 hours, all right? And that you could actually use it as a very tiny heat source, all right? So I guess it's like burning a can of Sterno. That's it. So I like this a lot.
That's really, really cool. It really looks, I think, even more expensive than how even though it was.
And you know what? The biofuel, when it gets going, it does make a nice fire.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
wait, is that the
it's not-
biofuel behind you, or is that
I'm
just?
sorry?
Is that the biofuel behind you, or is
That's
that
that's the biofuel burning.
Oh.
And if you buy 1 can, it's $10. But if you buy 4 cans, it's $20. And it says a can will burn for 7 hours.
Wow. That's a long
So
time.
I like this a lot.
Yeah, definitely. And so here it is on Amazon.
Now this afternoon they had
10%
it's still
off.
there, so it's 10%. So basically it's $45.
Right. Right.
But
But look at all these photos.
I think
Oh.
it's really neat.
Yeah. One of the folks put a candle in it.
You know what? You could, if you just want a little bit of atmosphere,
Right.
a candle is fine.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. That's really cool.
So that, and it's called it's a weird name, the Tack Life.
Tack
Life. Tabletop fireplace. All right, so we're gonna move on to
Pause. You're deep again. I didn't want to interrupt you, but now in between gadgets, we can edit this. What what do we want to do?
I guess just go on with the show.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. I just don't know what to do anymore.
This is really ridiculous.
Yeah.
Because now
we can continue to troubleshoot later, maybe tomorrow. Well, yeah. Anyway, we can figure out a time to keep troubleshooting stuff and see if we can fix it. But I think that we should just keep going for this show.
Yeah. All right. Well, then let's go on with what the heck is it?
What the heck is it?
Chat room and Chad can join in.
Okay, let's see what this is.
It's time to play What the Heck Is It, audience? Okay. Only Dennis Wonderland is here. Ta-dan, ta-dan. What the heck is it?
A handle? It almost looks like some...
No idea.
No idea. Chat room. Chad. All right, so...
I have no idea.
When you want to hold your phone on a desk, there are like 9 ways to stand it up. But with tablets, it's a little harder. Oh. So I was around on Amazon. I have a little Amazon Fire. This is the little guy. This is the 8-inch. And this is, I'll tell you how long it's been since I used this. I can't even remember how it goes on. Oh, okay, there it goes. So this is a way to hold tablets 7 to 10 inches, okay? So you put it in.
That is quite the handle. It's like so substantial.
Like a suitcase.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, okay. I get it. So tablet goes in, and then you wind it down, and it says it locks it in place. I'm not sure how well it locks it in place. Oh, it does lock it in place. Oh, okay, that's good. Then the handle, you put anywhere you want, and bring it on out so that you can watch movies that way. Or, let's see, we're going to watch something this way. So this clicks away around. Can this go down in any direction? It's like it doesn't want to. I guess we'll go, wait a minute. As he breaks it.
It is
I guess
kind of troublesome.
You know, it doesn't look like. No, that's hard up against that. So, looks like you don't have infinite settings back here. Okay, it looks like you can. You know, it seems to lock in place. So I don't want to break it. It seems to lock in place this way, which would be okay for watching a movie. And when you put it the long way, it seems like it locks in place that way. And, boy, you know, I'm not quite sure. I guess I should have read a little more about this. Well, it can't go back that way. This is the release up here. Okay. That lets that come up. And I am not sure how this unlock. Oh, you know what it is? It's just that it's very stiff. That's all. I was afraid I was going to break. It's very
Hit the button on the top, Steve.
It's over here.
The button to release it when it's locked in.
See, it's just $11. Okay. And I bought it because we've done a lot of stuff from Adoro, and this is the Adoro U Grip. Okay. And it comes in lots of colors. I don't know why you need colors, but there's red and blue and black, etc.
Okay, it's pretty cool. I loved how you put up the Chiron that was like, just use some WD-40. Just
I know. I know. When I read the reviews, quite a few people said, I broke it. Oh, it went up $1.
Yeah, look at that.
Overnight.
This seems so substantial. That grip, it seems like that's something you would see in a commercial application.
Yes.
Some employee would be carrying their iPad with that thing, just for safety reasons.
Or at a Home Depot, someone would be carrying a 4x8 foot piece of plywood,
right,
with a giant handle.
Right. Oh my gosh, it's nice though. I mean, that's what you got. That's what you got to do.
Yeah. No, because down at the boat, I want to use the tablet to watch YouTube videos, and this would be fine for that.
Yeah,
I have a ton of things to hold my phone, but I had nothing to hold the tablet.
Yeah. So
I thought this was good if you're careful with that handle and don't break it off.
I liked some of the what the heck is it answers from the chat room. Some said a flask or a stein, a jar opener, a handshake practicing machine. I thought that was pretty funny. And you can take your tablet for a walk, which I thought was
that's very funny.
So good answers from the chat room. Thank you, chat room. So there you go. $12 for a overly engineered tablet holder.
Yes, exactly. Overly and possibly badly engineered Adoro U-Grip tablet stand.
And you got okay reviews. Sometimes when I see only just the 4 stars, it kind of puts me on edge. But 3,000 people, more positive than negative.
4.2 stars. I mean, enough people are happy with it that it's not a disaster.
Right. It's pretty good.
Okay, and we finally a little quickie video about a gadget you might need.
Ooh.
Twice a year, we reset the clock. It's spring, last Sunday. It's time to spring ahead 1 hour. And this is called the gambler's clock. I don't know why in the world it's called the gambler's clock. But inside you can...
Whoa!
Chad, I swear, I didn't know that the donations were hidden in the clock. Okay.
That's where the Patreon money
so
is.
It's a simple little AA battery here, but this is pretty clever. Okay, I'll take them out so that I had to go to the cash machine to get this.
Dedicated
so it's
to
pretty
the craft.
deep in there, okay, to hide stuff. And then from the outside, it just looks like an ordinary clock. Okay, it's a little cockeyed here because we had to move it to a different wall because the wall we had, we couldn't get the camera close enough to it. That's it. The Gambler's Clock. It's about $15 on Amazon, and it is a good place to hide stuff, except for people who make YouTube videos. It's a dead giveaway.
Now, you gave it away, Diggy. You're right. Now everyone's gonna know.
I know. Now I'm gonna buy something different to hide my money
Exactly.
in.
The detective.
They
So why
also-
were only clocks stolen from your apartment when it was broken into? Well, I do this podcast.
Yeah,
pretty funny.
and I paid almost $20 for mine because it said metal. Well,
Oh.
it's not. And when you go on Amazon, there are like 4 or 5 companies using the exact same photo.
Right.
So since the one that says metal, it says metal. That's the one that I bought. It's not. It's plastic. So you can save yourself like a few bucks if you buy the ones that just say plastic. I've only had it like 5 days. The clock is keeping good time. It's supposed to be a quartz clock, and it runs just on a AA battery, and there's no lock on it. So the thing is, I think it's a good place to maybe put some spare cash. It's also a good place if you want to hide some keys. And I think if someone is roaming through your apartment now, if they're a fan of the show and roaming through your apartment, they'll know to check your clocks out. If not, I don't think anybody's going to even think to look behind the clock. And it's a fairly decent looking clock from the front. And you don't really notice how far from the wall, even in that photo, you don't really realize how far from the wall it is, which is almost 3 inches.
Yeah, that's cool. I should have thought. I remember I did spy gadgets one time for the Crappy Corner. This is perfect for it. It's neat.
Exactly. They also sell a can of shaving cream that the bottom opens up and you put money in it. But I always thought one day you're going to forget you put money in it and shake it and think, oh, this is empty.
Throw it away.
Throw it away. So the clocks seem to make more sense. You're very unlikely to throw your clock out.
Yeah, I agree. That's good. Awesome. With that, I think it is time for us to head on over to...
No, you don't need
Chad.
it, but you might want it at Chad's Crappy Corner. Get it?
So this month is gadgets that will make you more productive. So I have a gadget here. It is a fancy timer. It's a very fancy way to keep track of time. And I recorded a video about it, so let's check it out. Hey Diggy D, so we are here with another productivity gadget, and this one, is called Tick Time. And the idea behind this gadget is that it makes it easier for you to keep track of time whenever you're doing tasks, so maybe even in the kitchen, and it has a pretty novel way to set the time. So this is the whole gadget. This is all of it. And the idea, I may have to charge it or turn it on somehow. I haven't quite gotten there yet. The idea is that, say I want it to be 3 minutes, I could set it on the 3 side. And now this timer is going for 3 minutes. And you can actually see the timer is already going.
Oh.
I wonder what'll happen. There we go. So if I set it up, looks like I can set my own timer here. So let's say I want 5 minutes. There we go. When does it start? I literally have not read the instructions, so I actually do not know if, let's see. Is there any sign? Okay, and go. And and start. Let's put it on the 30-minute one. And oh, it looks like it started actually. What's funny is it actually ended up doing my 5-minute timer. Let me spend a moment with the instructions and I'll get back with you. Okay, so after reading the instructions, it's become a little bit more clear on how it all works. Now, that blinking that you're seeing on the screen, I don't know why it blinks, but it blinks. That's just what it does. So, obviously, all of the numbers around the edge are preset. So if you wanted a timer for 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes, 25 minutes, 15 minutes, then you can easily set it. I don't know why it didn't all go in chronological order, but it seems like it should have gone 3, 5, 10, 15, 30, 25. But it doesn't. Anyway, so any of those, all you have to do is just set the cube down. Now, there is a benefit to doing either 3 or 30 because as you can see, the screen auto-orients itself. But if you choose any of the other 4 timers, you're just going to have a tilted screen no matter which way you go. It is smart enough to reorient it to the best downward view, which is kind of cool. Now, to do your own timer, to set any amount of time, you would set it up, and then you can manually change these your settings. So you can do minutes and seconds pretty easily. If you click and hold, it'll go up a little bit faster, which is kind of nice. Now, you can also see, so you see M plus and S plus. That's how you remember minutes and seconds. There's also V down and V up. And that is if you're in the middle of a timer. So by the way, to start your custom timer, you just need to set it down and it doesn't matter what number you're on and it'll just start counting down. So while it's in the middle of a timer, then you can change the volume. So this is volume down and then this is volume up. And it's pretty loud. Then once a timer finishes, you can just set it up. And let's go ahead and just set a custom timer here for 3 seconds. Then we'll go ahead and start it. And you can hear the alarm here. There you go. And then you put it up and it stopped. Now on the other side, you see there is this sort of, circular, I guess almost like a refresh icon. What's happening here is when you set it down in this orientation, it actually counts up. So you have countdown and you have timer basically. And so this, as I've been setting it down, has been counting up, and to figure out how long it's been counting, you just turn it over and it looks like 2 minutes. That doesn't seem right. Let's see if it'll do it again. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. Was it 3 seconds? 5 seconds, maybe? Seems like not quite doesn't seem quite good. I'll be honest, let's start that 3-minute timer. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi. Around 5 seconds. Nope, oops, oh my gosh. So anyway, that one's not so great. I set it on its side instead of looking at it from the top, so that's why it went to a 3-minute, 7 seconds. So there you go. So anyway, it counts up whenever you have it upside down. The instructions, while you're able to figure out what it means, are definitely not in perfect English. So you can set the countdown of 20 minutes. If you are wanting to set a countdown for 20 minutes, remember there is no side that has 20 minutes. So it's kind of using that as an indicator. Falling down, then the countdown starts. So not very good English, but it works. So that is, and then micro USB charging at the top. It comes with a crummy little cable, and congratulations, you are lucky. You can scratch this off to see if you've won. Oh my gosh, they include a lottery ticket inside of the packaging. So that is the tick time, very quick timer, especially if you're trying to do something just for 30 minutes. You set it down and it goes and it's very loud. Back to you guys in the studio. So it cost $36.99. So it is not cheap. Now there is currently
it's pretty looking, but that's...
Yeah, I think it's too expensive for what it is. I'm also pretty positive that we could find an Alibaba version of this out there. But yeah, about $31, $32 if you use this coupon here for this timer. I will say, I didn't really cover it that much in the video, but it's obviously probably the most convenient timer for doing one of the 6 times listed on the side. You know, if you're in the kitchen and you know you need to set a timer for 5 minutes, you've just set a timer for 5 minutes, that sort of thing. And then other than that, you kind of saw how weird it was to count up instead of count down, which it did work. And I realized one of the issues that I was having was it's kind of hard to tell which way is up, because the screen, whenever you're on a timer, it will orient down. But so like, you know, looking at this, I can't tell if that is, you know, 14 or what was the issue was it said 20 seconds. It had been sitting down, but I read it as 2 minutes because I looked at it upside down. So just be aware of where the top is, and you can see that from the M, S, and V symbols on the top of the gadget, so that you can kind of know, like, that's the correct orientation upwards because the letters are correct. That's really just about it. There's nothing really else to it. The tick timer. Here is the Amazon page for it. Pretty good reviews, and not much else to say. I wish that the screen didn't blink all the time. I have no idea why it blinks like that, but that is just how it works. So there you go, the tick timer. With that, let's move on to Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
They're geeky and they're goofy, together they are loopy. When gadgets pass away, he takes them out to play in Dick's Gadget Warehouse.
All right, so Chad, well, I see what I did. I actually screwed up. Remember, I sent you a new link?
Oh, yes.
Do you still have the first rundown I sent you?
I do.
Okay, great, because that is the second link I sent you is the link for the letter or the email of the week. And the first link I sent you is for the Gadget Warehouse. And while you find that, I can say that it's from someone who is sending us a video for the first time.
Ooh.
And he's sending the video because he said there seemed to be a lot of coffee making gadgets on the show recently, and he wanted to tell us about the one he bought.
Okay.
So this is his video.
Hi, Dick and Chad. This is Jason from Columbus, Ohio. And for my warehouse video, I thought I would start with a little mini what the heck is it? So this is part of the gadget. This is not the whole gadget. Any clue?
No.
There's the second part.
Now we know.
And there's the third
I ruined
part.
it also.
So I was inspired by Chad's beverage month and all the coffee talk that's been happening on the podcast. So I thought I would bring this up. I got this for Christmas on Amazon, and it's called the Dash Rapid Cold Brew System.
Ooh.
So what's the difference between cold brew coffee and iced coffee? Well,
One is
iced coffee
cold.
has been boiled, so it's gone through the hot boiling process, and then cold brew never touches hot water at all. So that's how this system's supposed to work. And if you've gone to a coffee shop, sometimes it takes 12 to 24 hours for them to prepare a cold brew, and it becomes expensive if you go to a coffee shop time and time. So let's see how the company says this works. The first step is to add cold or room temperature water to the carafe. You can have a minimum of 35 ounces and a maximum of 50 ounces,
good.
which is what I'm adding here. You then must make sure the carafe lid is turned so that it is totally closed. The next part is the brew basket. You can place 1 to 2 cups of your favorite ground coffee. The instruction booklet says while it's still debated, they feel medium and light roast coffees make for the best cold brew. One positive thing here, there is no need to buy paper filters for this gadget. The lid must then be completely closed, for this pressurized system to work. You then can dial in the length of time for your brew, from 5 to 15 minutes on this dial here, and then just push the button to start. With the magic of television, I've sped this footage up for you. From what I can tell, the device sucks the water from the carafe through the valve and then starts circulating it through the coffee basket, and then back out through what they call the coffee fountain. You can make the strength of your brew higher by adding less water, adding more coffee grounds, or increasing your brew time. And for my taste, what I've settled on is about this 50 ounces, 2 cups of ground coffee, and about this 10 to 12 minute brew time. The user manual has a humorous writing style, gives a couple examples of certain recipes you can use. I will probably pass, though, on the cold brew burger. The benefits of cold brew is it's less acidic, so you get that less bitter coffee taste, less acid on your teeth, and less irritating on your stomach. It often has more caffeine than hot coffee. Once it's prepared, you can store the brew in the fridge for up to 10 days. Add some ice, your favorite additions, and enjoy. Pretty tasty cold brew in under 15 minutes. Well, thanks Dick and Chad for the show. And as always, stay grounded.
What a great video! Holy moly.
Yeah, because Leo is a big cold coffee fan. I think he made it overnight.
Yeah. No, so I also do enjoy the cold brew every once in a while. And for Christmas, I asked for a cold brew canister or a cold brew carafe. And my system, you put your coffee grounds in there. There's sort of a tube in the middle that has the filter, and then the water is just supposed to kind of just hang out in there. But the issue that I always had was the water never really got into the grounds. Unless I'm over there like shaking it every hour, the water never really went into the grounds and percolated very much. And so this solves that completely. This is incredible, because I was really a little disappointed with what I got. And this seems like it fixes all that. It makes it super fast, 15 minutes. I mean, it's not absurdly fast, but still way faster than 24 hours.
But for cold brew, that is very fast.
And it solves the issue of having the coffee grounds be separated, so it forces the water through the grounds. I think this is great. I'm impressed. Cool gadget.
Yeah.
This might end up being on my list of stuff I need to own. Very good.
Oh, that's the bot. Yeah. So Jason, it's Botkis, Bockis. So Jason, this was a real find. You'll get the current issue of Mad Magazine. And I think we have one more video from a first-time sender, Inna. So if you want to join the group who haven't submitted anything before, be like Jason, be brave. Send us a video, anything to do with a gadget, okay? 1 to 3 minutes. And like Jason, just make sure we can see the gadget, hear you talk, and let it be in horizontal landscape mode when you shoot the video. And send it, the link, when you upload it, you can click unlisted, and then only people with the link will be able to see it, and send that to mail@gizwiz.tv. Mail@gizwiz.tv. Okay. Send us your gadget video.
Do it now. Thank you. That was a great video. Super good video. Thanks, Jason. With that, let's move on to the letter.
Become the letters, your lovely letters. Become the Giz Wiz letters now.
All right. Our letter is from Rachel Zies, Z-I-E-S-E. Hi, guys. I'm behind on shows because of 2020. I'm catching up now. I enjoyed the hand warmer selections. I have Raynaud's disease, so my hands and feet get very cold very fast. Back in January 2015, I bought Chad's gadget. the Monoprice 3-in-1 LED hand warmer and battery.
Remember that.
Which I used every winter, but is no longer made. I like the chemical recharging hand warmers because they're nice and they don't require electricity, and I can stick one in a boot. Last winter, I bought a second electronic hand warmer because it was a lightning deal. And she sent the link to that one. And if you, that was the link, if you find that. It's very funny because I did this hand warmer, like 6 weeks ago, and it had an unpronounceable name like the Zigagakuka. Anyway, it's the same one as this one. The one that I showed is no longer available. But anyway, she bought this. And then she said, I also got the claw heated mouse you showed on the show
So
as a
funny.
secret Santa gift. I love it. I use it year round because air conditioning aggravates Raynaud's disease in warm weather. I don't have to plug it in every day, but basically just have a stuffed animal cocoon is warm enough to keep my mouse hand comfortable. Keep up the great shows. I've been listening and watching since the very beginning.
Wow.
And have bought so many gadgets because of you guys. Rachel. Well, Rachel, that's great.
The only way to describe that is heartwarming. That's just...
Yes. warmer than the fireplace behind me.
Right. Warmer than your hand warmer.
Yes,
that's great.
exactly.
That's
Rachel,
fantastic.
thank you so much.
That's great. That is so good.
Yeah, that was great. That we're actually doing some good from time to time. Who knew? Who knew?
What a great side effect.
Yeah, that was great.
Thank you so much for that letter. I also want to say thank you to our patrons over at patreon.com/GizWiz. You guys support the show, even if Dickie D sounds like he has a cold. Thank you so much for supporting the show. We really, really appreciate it. And I just want to say thank you so much. If you enjoy the show, please consider giving back over at patreon.com/GizWiz. You can also head on over to gizwiz.tv, click on the Patreon tab, and there's a link to our Patreon page. There's also a link to our PayPal page. So if you want to give via PayPal instead of Patreon, you can do that too. However you give, however you support, really, 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 really appreciate it. So thank you so much. Speaking of gizwiz.tv, that's where you can watch the show live and all of our technical problems, and as we're trying to fix them, that is every Thursday, 4:30 Pacific, 7:30 Eastern Time. Just head to gizwiz.tv and the website will update with the live stream on the main page. If you don't catch it live, don't worry. Head to our website, see any of the previous episodes. We have them all there for you. If you want to know about one of the gadgets that we cover on the show, head on over to gizwiz.biz. That's Dickie D's website where he writes up articles about all of the gadgets that we cover. While you're there, play What the Heck Is It? The official, real What the Heck Is It? We're about a fourth of the way through this gadget. So if you think that you know what this is, or if you have a clever description of what this gadget could be, get a guessin' over at gizwiz.biz. There are 6 Mad magazines for correct answers and 12 Mad magazines for clever, hilarious, and interesting answers. And this is pretty obvious to me what this is. This is the device that you plug in your microphone on one side and then your voice gets deeper on the other.
Oh, maybe that's the problem.
We got to remove that out of the system. Thanks so much for everybody sticking with us this episode, and we'll see you next week.
I'll be here.
Awesome.
Giz1 said, show title, This Show is on Fire.
I like it. Yeah, we can just do that. That is such a cool... I thought that was the alcohol behind you because it looks so big.
No, this is the biofuel.
Yeah, that is such a big flame. That is awesome.
Isn't that neat?
Really cool. Yeah. Yeah, that's way neat. In 7 hours, that'll last a whole show. Cool. You want this show is on fire?
Sure, why not?
Cool. There we go. In 3, 2. It's time for the Giz Wiz with Mad's maddest writer, Dick DeBartolo. This is episode 1823, recorded Thursday, March 18th, 2021. This show is on fire! Don't burn yourself. Did you burn yourself?
That is something that no one mentioned.
Is the bass super hot?
Freaking bass is hot.
Maybe that's why it shouldn't be on for 9 minutes.
I lit it at 7, so it's been on for 2 hours.
Oh,
I am
man.
actually going to put it out before it sets my desk on fire.
Yeah. Holy moly. You okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am going to go run my hands under cold water as soon as we take our photo.
Yeah, here, let's do the photo quick so you can
Yeah.
go do that.
Okay.
In 3, 2, 1. Cool.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Chad, is it possible tomorrow to pick a time?
Yeah. Let me look at my calendar.
God, this is bizarre, isn't it?
Yeah. In the morning would be better for me.
Okay.
'Cause my parents are arriving in the afternoon.
Oh, okay.
So you're 1 hour ahead of me. So, like, anytime after 11 a.m. your time?
Oh, yeah. How about
11 a.m.?
11:30 or 11? I can do 11.
Sure, yeah, let's do 11.
Okay. That would be great. Chad, thank you so much.
No problem. What I
mean,
might
it's
send you...
freaking ridiculous, isn't it?
Oh my gosh, yes. And so what I might send you is a remote link so that I can control your computer.
Right.
So that I can just kind of zip through some options, see stuff.
Okay, and then I'll send you that money back that I stole.
That you put in the clock.
Put in the clock. I feel bad now.
I actually it's payday, so yeah, I gotta.
Yeah, I know. That's okay. That's okay. All right, 11 a.m.
Cool.
tomorrow.
See ya.
Okay, thanks so much. Chat room, thank you so much. Scooter X, Becky, everybody, thank you so much. You made it worthwhile.
Right. We know also where to start. We're starting on a really good foundation tomorrow, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. Very good. Okay.
Awesome.
Take care.
See you, everybody. Bye.
Okay, bye.